Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is update day for Black Ops Cold War and, of course, Warzone as well. As per usual, with these videos, what we do is go over all of the changes that have been implemented in today's update. Of course, the new playlist changes, store items, everything in between, and we're going to be going over all of that, including some new stuff in Modern Warfare. But even bigger than that, we got this.
Wraith. Jackal brought down the satellites. The Verdansk tests are looking good. That clears the way for you. The job is go. I've made the drop. All the materials you need are there. Better pack warm. You're headed to Teufelsberg. Failure is not an option.
So that is the Season 4 ending cinematic, and it's an interesting one because this is the first time we don't really see much as far as the characters go or anything like that, and I'm going to break this down a little bit more in a video tomorrow because there is a couple of pieces of information there that are really interesting and are going to change some things up going into Season 5, so stay tuned for that. That'll be on the channel tomorrow, but just know that that is coming. Now, moving into the actual update, let's start out with Black Ops Cold War. So starting off with Black Ops Cold War, we have new things, mainly playlist items coming out this week as well as some store items. So first off, they said they added a new gunfight tournament, and when I go over to challenges, I believe that this was already one of the things you could earn: the Strange Oil, the Evil Genie, the Viper, and then the Dune Jackal. I believe this was already there, so I don't know if another one's coming out this week or if the gunfight tournament is just around in the playlist for this week. But speaking of which, the other playlist that we have is Nukejack 24/7, which is a combination of Nuketown and Hijacked. We have Collateral 24/7, which is the 12v12 game mode. We also have Gunfight 3v3 snipers only, Face Off 6v6, 12v12 mosh pit, Cranked mosh pit, party games, and then finally Fire Team. So nothing really crazy coming out this week, but we do have some new store items. So first off, we have the Maxis bundle. As far as this one goes, you get 2 weapons with tracer rounds, the first of which is called the Phoenix Inferno. I have to say, this is a very different looking weapon than the normal weapon. It has that floating jewel in the middle, which is pretty cool. We also have the Firebrand, which is the pistol. We also have the Heat Seeker, which is the new Maxis skin, which I have to say I think they did a pretty good job with making her look a little bit different. The Phoenix Gem Charm, accessory, a vehicle skin, vehicle horn, emblem, and calling card. The second bundle that we have is, of course, Weaver. Weaver is our new character this week. So this one we have the Kremlin's Eye skin. This one obviously hinting back to when Weaver lost his eye. We also have the Desolation Assault Rifle. This one has purple and blue tracer fire, which is pretty cool. We also have the Desert Heat, the Crossbow, the Zombie Decay, which is the finishing move, which is pretty cool because it's actually a zombie that's your finishing move, kind of like instead of a dog. You also have the Watch, which actually displays your level, the Raven Charm, emblem, and calling card. So pretty cool bundles, I have to say, this week. And of course, if you go and check it out, you can see Weaver's bio. They give a bunch of backstory for him, which we're actually going to save for a future video. But as far as this goes, it's cool to see him in the game. And of course, he's a big part of Black Ops history. Moving into Warzone, things are pretty straightforward this week. Barely anything has changed, but we have payload sticking around for another week. That's the objective-based mode. If you haven't given this one a shot yet, definitely try it. It's interesting. It's very different from your normal Battle Royale. We also have Rebirth Resurgence quads. As far as this goes, really straightforward. Your Resurgence quads on Rebirth, Plunder trios, and all of your normal Battle Royale modes: quads, trios, duos, and solos. And the other thing that I want to mention is if you go to your Battle Pass, it says that there's 11 days left. Essentially, there is 2 weeks left within Season 4. So Season 5 will be coming right around the corner. It's going to be interesting to see what we get for that. And of course, that trailer that we saw earlier is going to play into that. Now, having a look at the Season 4 Reloaded roadmap, as you're going to see, everything on this roadmap has already come out. All of the playlists, the weapons, everything on here is already released. So with 2 weeks left, there is not much to actually come out. However, there is the one thing that we have been talking about for quite literally months, and that is the CX-9 from Modern Warfare and Soap McTavish being added into the game. In the mid-season Reloaded patch notes, they said that a new weapon will be coming right around the corner that we have been expecting for quite some time. Obviously, this is referring to the CX-9. So with this, the best timing for this to actually happen would probably be next week. So keep your eyes tuned. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, our best guess as to when that would happen and when that would come out would be next week. If you're a Modern Warfare player and you're still sticking around, what we got this week is really straightforward. It's actually exactly the same as last week. Boots on the Ground War, Blueprint Gunfight, Shipment 24/7, just alone, no Shoot House in there. Gunfight 3v3 snipers only, Shoot House 24/7, and finally Search and Destroy Double Down, which is Search and Destroy 12v12. It's actually one of my favorite playlists. If you haven't given that one a shot, give that a try too. The one other thing that we have coming this week is another bundle called the Magma Fury bundle. This one is for night. It's kind of following the same theme that we saw with the Maxis bundle with fire tracers, things along those lines. So that'll probably be coming out tomorrow, if not sometime on the weekend. So regarding that cutscene that we looked at earlier, I have to say there's some very intricate implications regarding the story of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone and the crossover there that we are going to go over much more in depth tomorrow. However, there is one thing that they do mention throughout this trailer that I did want to key in on, and they mention the area Teufelsberg. Now, this is in West Germany, very close to the France border, and I'm assuming, based off of the information that we have so far, that'll be a new map that is given to us within Season 5. As far as otherwise, it doesn't really have any implications revolving around the story. However, the voicemail that Wraith actually leaves is what actually has to do with the story, and that's what we'll be diving into tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So the last thing that I wanted to discuss in this video is Season 5, specifically Season 5, what will be happening in it, and the reveal of Call of Duty 2021. Now, as far as this goes, we don't have very much information as of right now about Season 5. However, we do have leaks from a guy named Tom Henderson, who has stated that August or mid-August or even into late August is when we will be receiving that reveal. They said that they will be doing something very similar to what we saw with Black Ops Cold War, where we had the in-game reveal within Warzone, where there was the kind of missions you had to do, and then the trailer played at the end of it. I have to say, we have seen no information, no teasers revolving around this whatsoever. However, his leaks, Tom Henderson, have been very, very good over the past years, so there's no reason to actually doubt that. Now, with this, with Season 5 coming around the corner and us having received very little information about it, it's hard to say whether or not that'll be right at the beginning of Season 5, or whether that'll be more so something along the lines that we receive at the mid-season update or sometime in the season. So your guess is really as good as mine, but what I will say is I'm pretty confident to say that Season 5, at some point during that time period, that'll be when we receive that reveal. And of course, with that, we'll probably have some Warzone updates, new weapons, new characters, new story added in, just like we have every single other season. The only difference would be is that we will also be receiving that information about the next Call of Duty game, Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, COD 2021, whatever you want to call it. But that's all the information we have as of right now. It'll be interesting. Season 5 is right around the corner, just a couple of weeks away, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, have notifications on. It's the best way to stay up to date on all my videos. If you enjoyed this video, you like being updated on the game, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button, and let me know what you think is going on down in the comments below. But as always, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making